What's going on? This is Coach Marcus, Pro Fan Talk. Out here getting my stuff ready. Gonna do a little bit tomorrow, not a lot. But I know you guys saw it. I know you guys saw the Hard Knocks piece. Heck, just the trailer with the Giants discussing what they were going to do with SAQUON Barkley. And I bring that up because that's the one thing we say. If you've played in the league, if you had experience dealing with that, contract negotiations and all of that kind of stuff, that's why they call it the NFL, not for long. They don't care about you. Even when you do everything right, you can be franchise tagged. You try to give them the hometown discount. You try to do everything you can to stay with the organization that you started with, because that's what he wanted to do. And they didn't offer him a contract. And you see their logic and all the things that we're going through. And at the end of the day, being a good guy, being good in the community, being a good teammate, being a good leader, being a good captain, all of that kind of stuff doesn't matter. None of that stuff mattered. They still didn't offer him a contract and they let him walk. And you got to remember, SAQUON Barkley, he still had relationships up there. He was still having football camps up there. When he signed with the Eagles, all of that stuff didn't just stop. So you still got to go up there and you got to deal with that headache, and people got something to say and looking at you sideways, and the Tiki Barber situation. Then you got all of that kind of stuff. And I hope that gives people just a little bit more context of the stuff that the athletes got to deal with when you're talking about these contract negotiations. Are they being greedy? Are we being greedy? And all of that kind of stuff. Not in a little bit. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. That man got to get up, move his house, move his kids, move his family, all of that kind of stuff. Moving sucks. Moving sucks. You don't want to have to do that if you don't have to. So I'm sure he would have rather stayed in New York to end his career. And they could have made it happen, but they didn't. And then they say they don't want to sign a 27-year-old, and they give you all of that nonsense, and then they go and do that anyways. So what was the point? What was the point? So just a little context to that situation. So before people want to call players greedy and all of them other kind of adjectives you want to use when they're trying to get their money and they're trying to get their contract and they're trying to be somewhere long term, look at that situation and you see how they treat somebody that has been nothing but above board and the perfect player for your organization, and they let them walk right out the door.